Hey guys, my name is Rudy and welcome to my channel doing stuff and things. Today, stuff and things will be the repair of this Garmin Vivo Fit 4. So, as you guys know, and some of you guys may have followed me on my journey on Vigovi, also known as Ozempic. And before I started this, the program I was on actually gave me this watch, and I was like, okay, it's rechargeable. Where's the charging thing? Well, I started doing a little research and found out that this thing does not have a rechargeable battery. So here's the damage. I messed up today. It would have been around $8, but it was more closer to about $15 because the battery on Amazon cost about $4 with a combined order, and I paid about $8 in CVS. But is it worth it? Absolutely. So once we get done with this, this is really, really easy. All you have to do is hook up the app again, and it should sync, and the time and everything should be fine. Okay, so you guys notice on the end over here, there's these two corners here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place our thumbs on there here and over here, and we're going to push slightly down, very carefully popping the device free. You can kind of see it over here, and this thing just kind of pulls right out of the housing. There we go. Now I'm using a tip 2 screwdriver. If you look closely, you can see that there is 4 screws right here, one on each corner here, and we're going to go ahead and undo these. Now the good thing about these is that you don't need to take them all the way out. The bad news is you definitely want to be careful with this, because if you drop one of these, I got a nice floor where I can actually have some hope in finding them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo these 4 guys. I should wear my glasses because these are tiny little screws. There we go. You don't have to go all the way out, and this will actually make it a little bit easier putting this stuff back in. I'm going to go off camera for a second to make sure that everything is actually loose. Okay, I got to go a little bit more, so I'm going to turn these a little bit more, get them to separate. And I'm still avoiding to make sure that, okay, got one more side here. I'm avoiding to having to take the whole thing out. Okay, so here's what we got here. If you pop the top off, if I remember this correctly, so just remove the top off, you will see 2 batteries here on the corners. Pay attention to which way they're oriented. So look like these guys are, there's 2 sides to the battery. So my replacement batteries are right here, and they all face this way. Let me take a quick peek in here to figure out how they come off. Okay, that's pretty easy. So what you do pretty much is you put a screwdriver underneath here, and I'm using my camera to look through this. Pretty much you just pop right out. Keep in mind the orientation, and don't get them confused as to which one's your old batteries and which ones are your new ones. Same thing on this side here. I'm just going to poke my screwdriver underneath here, and this is even and it pops right out. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out of the way. And like I said, we're doing this raw, so I don't know how this will turn out. This is what I'm guessing will work, and I did do some research as far as getting this thing to come up. So here we put this in here this way, and we put the other new battery in this way. Just slide it in. It really doesn't lock in. Make sure it was in the spot where it was before. And what we're going to do is we're going to set the cover back on this thing here. I believe it only fits one way. So bear with me, I am doing this completely 100% live. probably edit this out a little bit later. There is a little bit of a lip in here, so the battery should not fall out. You can just kind of move them around until you find the spot where they actually lock into place. I can pop this one out again and kind of show you, just make this video complete. So here's this battery. This one is actually loose. You can see, and also there's plus and minus orientation down here too on the bottom if you should get confused. So I put this in here. Sorry, the camera's going to try to focus on this a little bit here. Right about here. Kind of wiggle around, do not force. Okay, you can see it popped in, and there it is. Both batteries are in place. Now we're going to take the lid, move that across the top, and this looks like a solid fit here. And you can see the clock actually came back on here. So then, that's what she did. This is, like I said, torque tip number 2. And all you gotta do is find your whole screw again, screw it in. There's absolutely no need to torque this. What I do advise is to do them catty corner. So you do one side here, and then you do the opposite corner. Again, I'm doing this without my glasses here, so I do apologize. And I'm looking through the lens of the camera as I'm doing this. It's typically my videos are shot backwards or mirrored. Okay, just a little bit of tightness. I like the fact that Garmin actually made these where they're screws. I am not a huge fan of all these plastic clips and super glue that everybody else is using nowadays. I mean, I remember when you used to be able to swap out a phone battery without any problems, and now you have to pretty much take it to a shop. Okay. Okay. So, there is our watch. There is the time. I think we'll be good for a little while now to get this back in here. Where I put my piece. Here it is. So you want to go clasp up over here. And then what you want to do is in reverse order. Put the bottom in. Slide the bottom in like this. Bend the top forward slightly and work it very nice and easy into the housing. And make sure that you don't wear this out. Just kind of slide it in. And here's your Garmin 4. Turn on your app, resync, and you're good to go. Hey guys, if this video helped you, let me know. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Really signing off on doing stuff and things. Till next time, take care.